Hello guys, Salvan here, bringing you another cast. This is going to be between SirDuke and Matty, playing both Terran against O'Neill and Worm, whatever, playing both Protoss. So this is going to be a 2v2 map, 2v2 game. And the reason why I'm casting this game is because I've been playing a few games with SirDuke and Matty. And SirDuke asked me if I could cast one of his games, and I thought, why not? I got some time, I might as well. So yeah, that's pretty much why I'm casting this. I have been trying to do a pro cast, so you should probably check that one out. It's between Dark Force and Empire casts. It's not the best cast I've ever done, but still trying to learn, still trying to get more of an overview of what's going on in the games. So yeah. SirDuke here giving me a little practice in those areas. Anyway, we see supply depots coming up. Not for Matty. Matty, known for his late supply depot. He's in fact supply blocked at this point. But O'Neill and we're both going to be throwing down their pylons, forgetting to build probes though. So double pylon without building any probes, not really the best way to open a game. O'Neill, on the other hand, seemingly doing much better. We see SirDuke throwing down 2 supply depots and then a barracks. Might not be the best opening, as well as forgetting to make SCVs because he's chatting too much. So yeah, a bit of a few start of the game mistakes from all the players, but we do see the forge coming down for Worm, so that could indicate him going for some kind of high tech early on. Just gonna block off with a few cannons here and then just go for some high tech. But I do not think that's the plan, because Worm doesn't seem to be the most pro player on the scene, as he's still not making any probes and really stockpiling those minerals at this point. However, we do see SirDuke's barracks is finished. Still not making any more SCVs, but he does have a few, so maybe, just maybe, he'll be okay for now. As we see here, O'Neill with the harvester advantage at this point, throwing down 2 gateways, so he would probably be the best player in this game, at least for now. Looks to be the best player in this game. I'm a bit concerned. Looks like he's completely walled off his entrance here, throwing down 2 more gateways, so that's going to be a 4 gate, but that's without the cybernetics core, so might not be the best idea ever. Anyway, we see a scout here from Worm, just checking out the lay of the land, what the other guys are doing. Now, he hasn't actually scouted anything with this, so not really sure what that probe is doing right there. We'll have to see. Anyway, very few aggressive units out from either team, but we do see 2 photon cannons here walling off, well, guarding the entrance for Worm, and those 4 gateways still not producing any units whatsoever for O'Neill, but hell, he has them. He can produce units, and that's what matters, I think. We do see Matty here having loads of marines. Now, he's very well known for going pure marine, and it looks like he will be doing the exact same thing this game. So we got a proxy nexus coming down for Worm here, thinking, yeah, this place looks pretty good, looks pretty safe for an expansion, so I think I'll just throw it down right here. Not really sure that's the best idea he's ever had, but who knows, maybe his general decision making isn't the best ever. Would be fun to see how long this one lasts though. We do see O'Neill starting to push out some celts, but he does manage to get himself supply blocked, so that's going to put a somewhat of an end to those zealots coming out for at least a little while. Now, we do see 3 factories going out with tech labs for SirDuke off of 1 base. Now, this he cannot really support off of 1 base. Now, he does have 2 gas, and he does seem to have a pretty decent amount of SCVs. Now, what you want to have on a base is 30 SCVs, because it's 3 for each mineral patch and 3 for each gas, and there's 10 in total, so that's 10 times 3 is 30. Yay! Right, so you need 30 SCVs to fully saturate 1 base. Of course, that's not the same for a gold, but we're not really going to worry about that anyway. So we see here scouting SCV coming out from Matty. He's going to scout the missing expansion. He's going to build proxy barracks. These guys are just totally nuts. Now we have the proxy nexus done here for Worm. Not quite sure what he's going to do with it, but we'll see. So far just idling by. More photon cannons coming up at Worm's main, thinking that if I can just defend my main, screw this natural here right outside their base. Yeah, we do see O'Neill here throwing up his expansion. By far has the best army at this point, so if he actually pushes out now, could be trouble for our friendly players SirDuke and Matty here. But we do have the 2 siege tanks out and the armory up for SirDuke. Oh, and it looks like he's going to scout the proxy nexus at this point. Now it has started mining, and Worm is like, oh damn, he scouted it. How did he find it? That's because you're outside his base, numbnuts. Right, so SirDuke here looks to be a little bit confused. Not quite sure if he wants to attack that. Not quite sure what the fuck is going on. No siege tech on the way for those tanks, but maybe we'll see some Thors once he gets this expansion up, after he's of course killed Worm's proxy expansion. Now SirDuke here moving out with those tanks, see if they can actually kill this. Now as we know, probes do extremely well against siege tanks, so SirDuke might be in trouble here. Oh, but he's pulling away! Oh Jesus, no. Oh, nice little trick here from Matty. We see he has flown his barracks from the expansion into the main of O'Neill, and the fact that O'Neill has walled off all his units down there might cause him a lot of trouble if Matty ever decides to move these units into the actual base. So a lot of interesting things going on in the early game here. The next side going down for Worm, so that means that SirDuke can safely put down his expansion at this point. Now we do see Matty here with some amazing micro. Let's take a look at the APM. Yeah, Matty, they're going for 100 APM, which is quite insane for these low tier bronze players. Oh no, he's gonna... Oh, he loses the SCV, so micro fails a bit in the end there, but other than that, really nice micro from Matty. Now we do have 4 Marines in the back of O'Neill's base, so if he decides to go attack these probes and pulls off the same kind of macro, that could be very, very bad for O'Neill. So yeah, let's wait to see if Matty's going to do anything like that. Now we might see another proxy nexus, but oh my god, there's enemies here! So another base getting denied from Worm. However, Matty should probably do something with these Marines at some point in the game. Now we do see SirDuke here throwing up some supply depots, not going for any upgrades. Might want to start thinking about getting that expansion in the near future, as he's probably going to be... No, he's not going to run out of minerals because he's not actually saturated. So that's no problem. Go on the one base, bro. Oh, we do see a little hidden expansion down here. Sorry guys. A little hidden expansion down here from SirDuke, so he is actually going to throw up an expansion while Matty is fiercely attacking the next side instead of the probes of O'Neill. Now he does see that and he decides to go for the probes. Time to kill off his economy. O'Neill though does have that extra expansion up and a shitload of zealots, so he should be just fine. However, he hasn't changed the spawn point for these two. Now with the spawn point going that way, they just might spawn right here and right there instead of down here, and that might be the saving little thing for O'Neill, but he is going to lose this nexus. Nothing you can do about that. We do see Worm going for some high tech. He's got Void Wraith out, he's producing more at this point, still going off of one base and with very, very low saturation, so that's probably not the best idea to go to Void Ray, and that's it. But we'll see how it works for him. SirDuke here has a shit ton of siege tanks, no siege tech though, which would really help out if they combine these two armies with both siege tech and stim marines. But neither of those things are present. SirDuke here going to attack into his own expansion at this point, and Matty thinking, yeah, we'll all go attack that one. Who cares if he's hitting me? Oh, and no, Matty, you have to micro. Oh, Matty losing all of his marines to this push from O'Neill. O'Neill could actually just go up here and kill Matty off. And looks like that is what he's planning on doing. So, very, very bad for Matty at this point. SirDuke coming to the rescue, but still without the siege tech. So, these guys could be very, very much in trouble. Now we see the wall off is not actually working for Matty. So Matty here in big, big trouble. He does have that extra barracks in his in O'Neill's base, but choosing not to actually do anything with it because he's thinking he probably only had that one Nexus and those probes. He probably didn't have any more units, but in fact he does. O'Neill is actively killing off everything that Matty has. However, with these siege tanks in place now, should be able to clean up this attack, and the void rays of we're probably not going to be that effective as we do have marines on the field from Matty. Matty as well having shitloads of minerals, and that's probably because of the fact that he's not actually producing any units whatsoever from these racks, simply just focusing on producing units down here. So yeah, very, very close game at this point. However, I do think that Matty and SirDuke are in the lead at this point. Now, this expansion for SirDuke has been done for quite a few hours, but doesn't look like he's actually going to do anything with it. So yeah, we'll have to see what happens there. Now we do see Matty here pushing against the wall off of O'Neill, and O'Neill sees this and knows, oh, I can't do anything about it because I can't actually get up there. So I'm just gonna run away. Yeah, Matty here with 5 void rays at this point. 5 void rays. So with the combined forces of the zealots and the void rays, this should be quite easy to clean up. However, Worm sending in his void rays too early and loses one. Oh no, that is not good. Now at this point I'm pretty sure we have 3 Thors out actually, so yeah, SirDuke and Matty definitely gonna take the win. The question is when, and we're gonna hide that so you don't see when. Worm here with 2 more void rays producing out of 2 starports at the same time now. Still the same amount of probes. Yeah, he actually has 3 stargates. So yeah, oh yeah. So if he actually thinks himself a little about, he might actually figure out that there is a proxy barracks down here, but doesn't look like he's gonna scout it. He's just gonna think, well, they magically appeared around this area just before, so we'll just stay here when they magically reappear again. Which I don't think is going to happen, because I don't think Matty has that kind of control. But we do see pushing out here from SirDuke. Definitely, oh, he does have the collector's thingy Thors looking ever so slightly better than the average Thors. But again, pushing down towards his own expansion. Ah, they're going for the back door. Oh, cheeky. However, O'Neill here with a very, very small push. Actually, we got O'Neill throwing up gateways in the wall-off fashion right outside their bases. Oh, he might have to pull back when he sees this push coming in through the back door of Worm's base, because oh no, Worm actually found the racks. Well, that's not good. However, we do have the Thor tank push coming in behind, and SirDuke now has the siege tech, which is absolutely going to molest the shit out of this base. So yeah, Void Ray is coming back, seeing that, oh no, it's absolutely destroying all my shit. That's not good, so I need to pull back here. O'Neill thinking, yeah, you can handle that on your own, you fucking tosser. And just gonna sit out there with all of his zealots. Matty now pushing out, gonna spot those zealots, and he is probably going to just kill them. No, he doesn't spot them, they're just on move. Oh, they're on attack move, so he does spot them now. He should be aware that his units are under attack. But he's actually not really caring, just continuing to run down. Yeah, so we have the Thors just idling by in the base here, and Matty's marines coming in. And now 3 SCVs on the expansion for SirDuke. So really, really intense game at this point from from the point of view of all the players. Now we do see Worm and O'Neill gonna attack straight into the base of Matty. Matty not looking too good. Matty probably gonna go down here. Oh no, Matty. Oh yeah, as we know, Matty, the flyaway Terran. He sees the attack and he flies away. And that means he's going to live to fight another day unless all of these Void Rays actually finds his command center. But I think he can hide it fairly well. Now we do have the mid-map photon cannons, which are very effective at some points in the game. Now he does still have 4 probes, but he chooses to run them by the Marines. So yeah, no more production units from Worm. He does, however, have these terrifying Void Rays, so this could mean trouble for the guys. We do have more thoughts out from SirDuke here, but he decides, nah, Matty sucks, I'm not gonna help him. So I'm just gonna let him die and just kill these guys all by myself. All by myself. Or something like that. Anyway, Matty here looking to be out of the game in just a second. However, he does have the flying command center, and he's also very well known for stealing his allies' minerals, as you saw in the 2 versus 1 game these guys did against me. He was actually actively stealing SirDuke's minerals. Now, if you want to see that game where these 2 guys go up against me, it's kind of a mishmash of whatever. You can check it out at Nison's channel. You can find him in my friends or in my the things I'm subscribing to. So just check out my my YouTube page, and you can find them right there. Now we do see Worm's attack coming in here, going straight for Matty's last building. This could be the end of Matty. This is not good, Matty. Oh, SirDuke, yeah, bring in the Thors. No, Matty's last building is down. Or is it? He has he has an SCV and the medevac left over there, and SCV's here. Now he does actually have 360 minerals. I'm not quite sure why he's still in the game, because I don't see where his last building is. But there must be one, because if not he would be lost. This is really mind-boggling. Where is the last building for Matty? This cannot be it. He built that after his command center died. So anyway, Matty's still in the game, actively in the game here at this point. Maybe you don't get thrown out of the game if you lose your last building in 2v2. That could be the case. Anyway, O'Neill and Worm looking very, very strong at this point, but we do have the mass mech army for SirDuke. Might need to push out soon, because still only 3 SCVs down here. He is not going to get a lot more minerals at this point. Now he is supply blocked at 94 25 minutes into the game, so we see very, very strong macro from SirDuke at this point. If we have a look at O'Neill's base, he's only at 85. So yeah, SirDuke definitely ahead. And we do see O'Neill here switching off his 4 gateways, just gonna stay on the 5 gateway proxy position. Now we might actually see an attack here from Worm, and O'Neill seem to be working together much better this time, running into that siege fire, and Worm not really thinking, I could just snipe all this shit. No, we're just gonna run all the zealots into certain death and let the Void Rays die right after them. So yeah, not really the best engagement, but hell, what can you do when your teammate has died? You can go like SirDuke and just mass on mech and turtle like a true Terran, the fucking bastards. Worm calling good game. Let's see if O'Neill is satisfied with this being the end of this game. Worm leaving there. And O'Neill leaves the game as well. So good game. SirDuke and Matty prevails. Matty actually getting this one up as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this game, guys. Please subscribe, comment and rate. And check out my other videos, because they are a little better players, probably. I mean, no offense to SirDuke and Matty, but yeah. Anyway, have fun, guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. I'm going to cast one more game of these guys, and then you should put a comment in below to tell me what to do after that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Selwyn out.